Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Boltasseva, and I'm a professor of electrical and computer engineering, and I'm also a fellow of Discovery Park. Today, on behalf of Discovery Park leadership, it is a great honor for me to introduce Dr. Teresa Mayer, Purdue's Executive Vice President for Research and Partnerships. Dr. Teresa Mayer is a truly outstanding researcher who's done breakthrough seminal works in the areas of nanotechnology, photonics, electronics, an innovator and a remarkable administrator who actually been recognized with a number of high-profile awards from National Science Foundation, including NSF Career Award. Teresa is a fellow at EEE and has been recognized by many other professional societies and actually hold leadership positions prior to Purdue at Virginia Tech, Penn State, and it's been widely recognized as a remarkable leader and a person. Teresa is also our Purdue outstanding alumni. Some things change and Purdue stays your home. So we are so happy that you decided to come back and help us to lead our ambitious multidisciplinary projects like the ones we are going to hear about today. Without further ado, Dr. Teresa Mayer.
Well, Sasha, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I wasn't expecting that. So today is special. I'm closing out 30 days officially on the job here at Purdue. It's a real pleasure and honor to be back in this role. I left about 25 years ago with a PhD in electrical and computer engineering, and it's also just wonderful to be on the faculty of the department or school, here it's a school, and the College of Engineering. But what's truly, I think, dear to my heart is really the interdisciplinary research. How do we build on the core strengths of our individual departments and schools and colleges, our disciplinary strength? And the university is really a unique place in the world where we have all of these great strengths under one roof, and we can reach out to partners from industry, from the federal government, from the state, in a way that allows us to interact with people who might be competing with one another and really bring value. And typically, that also is at the interface of the various disciplines and work that we do. But increasingly, as we look at the grand challenges and problems that face the world, we have an opportunity to play a very special role. And so the convergence of the technologies with the social sciences and our liberal arts and others are really where we can make a tremendous impact. And that's been recognized at the highest levels, really, I think, starting with the Obama administration in the White House, launching the Grand Challenge initiatives, but also recognizing as institutions of higher education, today we don't necessarily have we're not being held in high regard with the general public. And so part of our responsibility is also how do we do an effective job of communicating the impact that we have. And the concept of the Big Idea Challenge is one that, as I learned about it, it's a very, very exciting initiative. And it's one where we can not only bring together our disciplines to solve critical challenges that we face in the world, but also one where we have an opportunity to learn how to effectively communicate the impact in a way that the general public can understand. And so I hope that as we pursue these wonderful opportunities, that all of you as investigators, as students, and as leaders will also remember that it's our responsibility also to advocate for the work that we do so that we can sustain the funding from the federal government and others. So I know many wonderful stories are coming out, and our office is here to help you with those. The Big Idea Challenge, today we're really here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate the accomplishments of the first round of the Big Idea Challenge grant. And I've just been updated. I'm learning a lot. And for the relatively modest investment of around $2 million, what we're seeing is a very large return on that investment in terms of the number of extramural grants that have been funded, that many of which probably wouldn't have been funded without the support from the Big Idea Challenge to bring investigators together from multiple disciplines who may not have otherwise worked together. Two that are notable are a very recently announced NSF Infuse, which is a program that is really looking at the intersection of water, energy, and food. And it's a highly competitive program, so the fact that Purdue succeeded in that is really a testament to the strength of our programs here. The second is one that, interestingly, I was also involved in my previous role at Virginia Tech, which is a new DOE Cyber Manufacturing Institute. And we're in the final stages of competing that institute. And I was on the outside looking in as I was working on this opportunity. And what I can tell you is this is a very large institute. It's a $70 million program if we're successful, and it brings in many different universities. But the team from Purdue, led out of Sirius, was the team that was driving the whole program, even though it was being led by the University of Texas system. So I was watching and was very pleased to be joining Purdue and joining that leadership. So again, today we're here to celebrate. I hope that you all have a wonderful time this afternoon listening to the presentations. We will also have presentations or TED-like talks from a number of the teams that came together for the second round of the Grand Challenge events.